forward to doing the street parade this afternoon. It's always a lot of fun and there's a great crowd getting to wave to everybody. It's exciting.
All right, we're here and it's Red CentreNATS Sunday. We've got a massive day planned for you today, but before that, we want to announce that early bird entries to Red CentreNATS 8 next year are on sale now. This is one of the only places in the world where you can drive your methanol burnout machine on the streets around town. I said it before, I know I'll be here in 2022. Am I allowed to go in 2022? Not approved yet? Huh? Too many mads? Relax, relax. Wow, too many mads apparently. I know I'll be here in 2022, so make sure you are as well.
Red CentreNATS!
We come from Cairns. We drove here in a convoy with about 8 of us.
I just love it. Just having fun, yeah. That's all it is.
Yeah, it's part of the journey is getting here. We absolutely love it.
Yeah. What can I say? We're redheads.
Red CentreNATS on Father's Day in Alice Springs 2022. Entries on sale now.
How good is that? Red CentreNATS 8 entries open now. Can't wait to be here next year. Can't wait to party with everybody in 2022. The Garrett Advancing Motion heavy hitters went off last night at Acid, so before we get carried away, let's have a quick look at some of that action.
My name's Brian Smith, I'm from Darwin. I've come down to racing 8-second heavy hitters. The 70 model Escort, it's got a supercharged 14 Fontana Ford motor in it, and yeah, I've been racing it for about 28 years. 177 mile an hour. Came last year and I loved it, and I'll just keep coming now for a while, I reckon. So yeah, it's a great event. So good for the town and good for the sport. So yeah.
My name's Andrew Sutton, Alice Springs. Driving a 68 Camaro with a blown big block cabinet. We've had so far, we've been 8-1 at 165 mile an hour. We're going to try and sneak up and run a 790 with the game. Look, make sure you put it on your bucket list, at least do it once. And once you've done it once, you'll get hooked on it and you'll keep coming back, like everybody else does.
G'day, Rick Shelton, driving an LJ Tirana, 582 big block Chev. Full of 9 seconds so far, we've only had one run, and hopefully we can improve on that as the day goes on. It's our second time here, we're locals here, so it's a great time. Excellent. Yeah, should be good, yep. Fireworks will be great, they're always good to see. And prize money, that'll be a bonus too, more beer.
All right, let's check out the program for the final day at Red CentreNATS. The action kicks off nice and early today at Acid with street and pro drag racing competitions kicking off from 8:30 a.m. Yesterday was sending it down the quarter mile for fun. Today is about racing the driver in the lane next to you. Heading back over to Blatherskite Park, we're really excited for the first ever Red CentreNATS Motorbike Thunder Run, which forms up at 9 a.m. and then heads out at 9:30 a.m. on an awesome cruise out of Alice Springs. This run will take in some of the amazing countryside in this part of the world before heading back to town. Lassiter's Motorcana kicks off at 10 a.m, which will be a whole heap of fun as drivers navigate a tight, challenging tarmac course set in the car park of one of our long-time event sponsors, Lassiter's Casino. Of course, Sunday we've got the Road to Grand Champ, which kicks off at Acid at 11 AM. Red CentreNATS is a tough one to win, as it's all good and well to have a car that judges great, but you've got to be able to drive it as well. There's 3 stages of driving, kicking off with drag racing, then we head to Lassiter's for the Motorbike, and finally grass driving at Acid. Stay tuned, as later in the show we catch up with Rach to chat all things Road to Grand Champion. The Burnout Finals competition kicks off at 12 PM, and this will go live on our Red CentreNATS Facebook page. We saw so many mad skids in qualifying on Friday, but now it's time to put it all on the line. And you can catch all that action in the live stream. I'll be watching, you'll be watching. Blatherskite Park kicks off with the Shannon's Show and Shine at 12 PM, and then grass driving, the four-wheel drive course and the RC competition kicking off at 12:30 PM. Burnout Masters finals are on at 2 PM today. Will One Tough HG make an impact on the pad and secure his 3rd win in a row? Qualifying at Red CentreNATS was very tough. Jay went out and put on a show, as did Wal, but Wal had to grab a reverse during the skid. Will that make Wal even more determined in the final, and will Jay step it up another notch? Then there was John O'Kelly, who dominated the pad with almost 10,000 RPM of NASCAR goodness. While it's all fun and good, there's some serious prize money up for grabs here in the Burnout Masters final at Red CentreNATS. We'll be streaming all the burnouts live from Alice Springs Inland Dragway today, so if you've been craving any tyre frying action, make sure you come and say g'day in the live chat feed. This will be a massive showdown with some of the best cars in the country ready to make an impact. Let me tell you, you simply cannot miss this. To wrap up a huge weekend of Red CentreNATS fun, we head back to Blatherskite Park for the podium party. All of the awards will be live streamed, so tune in after the Burnout Masters finals to check out the best of the best from every event. I know I'll be here in 2022, so make sure you are as well. And remember, early bird entries always sell out fast, so if you want to get in, book your spot now. Our judging team have a big day ahead with Road to Grand Champ kicking off this morning, with these elite cars going head-to-head in 3 driving events, which will give them their final score and dictate the Red CentreNATS 7 Grand Champ, who is going to take the top step. We thought we'd touch base with Rachael Durbridge to see how things are going for the final day of Red CentreNATS.
So the Grand Champion Awards are a whole bunch of scoring to do with either how they're scoring in the categories within judging, and then it goes to the Grand Champ, so that's obviously going to go down at the drag strip, and there'll be a run down there, and then we go do the Motorbike, and then through there, a couple of shots at Lassiter's, and then we come back to the grass events, and then after everyone's finishing dirtying all their pride and joys, and that's when we go back and calculate all the scores, and you'll have people's choice, and all that will also include into the scoring. And then so no one really knows the Grand Champion until that final moment when everything's finally calculated. So the driving events for Grand Champion is very important, where it literally could come down to how well someone drives those events, which is the most exciting. That's why everyone does the follow around. But that literally has changed so many 1 to 2 pointers and chuck someone in front of someone, even if it's the most elite car in the world. You drive something so well. Take the green panel van for us, Kevy. He is awesome, and he always just punches us out with driving skill, and that's against all the elite show cars. He just does amazing. So driving is everything. So this weekend, the ones to watch would definitely be, we've got Billy in the VL, the red VL, the candy one. Charlie Harley's got the 57 Chevy out here, the coupe, that's stunning. And then obviously you've got those sneaky ones like Kev, the green panel van, and those little Tiranas that we've got going out in there, the LC and the LJ. Those boys can really drive those cars, so they are probably the ones to watch, even though you're watching the flashy ones at the same time. Definitely one to watch. So at the moment, through our scoring system at the moment with all the categories we've got going on, there are a couple of cars that are pretty close. So it is going to come down to those driving events to see what's going to happen and what we can provide and what it's going to come out like. But yeah, trust me, it's going to be one to follow for the Sunday event.
We know a lot of you can't make it to Red CentreNATS 7 this year because of lockdowns, but no matter where you are, you can always skid the new improved Alice Springs Burnout pad with the latest Burnout Masters game update, any time of day or night. The new update also features multiplayer, where you can skid with up to 8 mates in free roam. New cars include the mighty Skidmer, go all the way in a Mad VK, Challenger, and much more. Or build your own and have a blast. The Burnout Masters game is available right now for free on the Apple App Store and Google Play. Do some mad skips. What's your top score? You got a top score? Any VLs on the game? Mad. Rightio, here's the best part of the show. We want to take a moment to thank everybody for helping to create something amazing here in Alice Springs for Red CentreNATS 7. It's been a tough 18 months for everyone, but to get an event like this off is a fantastic feeling, and we're grateful to everyone who helped make it a reality. We're excited for the future more than ever, and we can't wait to see you back here next year. Thanks for watching the show from wherever you are in Australia or around the world. We hope you enjoyed watching all these absolute champions in their cars and bikes, see what they've created and see what fun they have. We hope to see you all in person here again next year for Red CentreNATS 8. That's it. This is Alice Springs. This is the beautiful Northern Territory. We'll see you next September. That's it. Take it easy. Mad.